find a man, a person who have the attributes of men, the beard, the muscles, the size, but that doesn't make a man. That doesn't make a man. You find monkeys that look like that, or monkeys that look like that. And so, but when you're looking for a man, you're looking for character. One of my biggest words that I use is character. Anybody know me, that I will talk about character in a minute, because without character, you really not anybody. And character is what you do when nobody's looking at you, when you're all alone and you all by yourself, and you stand strong in your conviction. When you have an opportunity to steal or to lie and cheat to get ahead, and you do the right thing, that's what character is. That's when you stand out and become the man that God is pleased with. So I want the men to raise their head up and realize that God has a word for them. And we're not here to talk against you, but we're here to maybe give us another opportunity to rise up and say to ourselves, you know what? I have not been the kind of father I need to be to my children. I've been all right. But I want to just become more to them, because God has given me another day to soul search myself and see that I'm not quite the man I want to be, but yet I'm not the man I used to be also. All right. But then don't get complacent with that. Don't get to being how I'm not the man I used to be. And if that's saying something, that's a stall. But where are you headed to? Where are you pressing toward? Paul said, yeah, I got saved, and Paul said, yeah, I came a long way from where I used to be, but he said, I'm pressing. I'm pressing toward a higher mark. I am not content just being better. I'm content because my better got to override my best. I've got to be able to say that my better is now my best, and not saying I'm not who I used to be. I'm not, I'm just not. I'm better. But no, that don't make you better. That make you be on the journey. But when you have to, when you're pressing down, when you're pressing and you're straining to be the best man you can be, sometimes you find yourself alone in the world of so many people. Because when you start talking about character, you set yourself apart from anybody else. And you become isolated from the world, because your goal is set on something that the world is not trying to achieve. Jesus said that what I have to give you, the world can't get it. But the world don't want this. He said, but I call you out to give it to you, because that you may have and become what the world will not have and become. So we are special as men. We are called out to be special. We are called out to lead the way for our families, for our churches, on our jobs, in any walk of life that we go into, gentlemen. God has called you to set the standard for everybody else. Well, you might say this, well, they what they do, but then you ain't supposed to do what they do. Come on. They're supposed to do what you do. Amen. I tell my son all the time, he's a sergeant out of the running, what we do. Don't lead the people the way they want to be led. Lead them the way you have been led. Set the standard for excellence. Don't just be content at being popular. You know, I never have and never will be popular. I don't go along with the masses. We don't have to be like everybody. I refuse to be like everybody. I want to be just like me. Good, bad, and different. I'm going to be me. And that's the only thing God can work with is you. He can't work with you being like everybody else. He's going to work with you being like you. I like that card that you gave me. Being like